Hey, so it's been a little while, huh? It's been like 3 years, but since I'm a college student, it felt more like 3.5 years. But that's, sort of the best part of not being a big YouTuber. I can disappear for 3 years without having anyone questioning where I am or what I'm doing. I mean, I could have been running an underground child fighting ring, selling drugs, murdering, or even worse, I could be financing crypto schemes. Instead, what I really did was go through a pandemic, go in and out of 2 relationships, all while getting double penetrated and face fucked by college and work, which I would say is at least a little bit better than running an underground child fighting ring. I did go to Japan last February though, so that was pretty cool. Check out this Rem figure I won at a crane game in Akihabara after some dude attempted for 40 minutes straight until he gave up and left it in the perfect position for me to snatch it in 4 tries. Now what if I told you that you could stay at home and get paid to jerk off? Well, if you even clicked on this video, you probably already do that, but for free. Not only that, you could get paid upwards of $35,000 for every time you squeeze your tube, buddy. It sounds too good to be true, right? But would I ever lie to you? I mean, have I ever lied to you? As a matter of fact, I have. I actually lied to you 2 lines ago, because you can't get paid to jerk off. Otherwise this channel wouldn't even exist. However, you can read a manga about a high schooler that gets infected with a disease that makes him pop diamonds out of his bacon bazooka, and that's what I'm gonna talk about today. Welcome to Degen Time with Quest on Cartoon Network. Which to me is all the time anyway. This is maybe a new series where I review some of the best, shittiest, degenerate mangas out there. I don't think I need to say this, but this video isn't exactly safe for work, as it does contain flashing images of censored boobs and cultural language such as "Too bad, you're actually kissing my smelly vago?" Oh, what the f. It is, however, safe for the family. Make sure to watch this with the volume on full blast so you can affirm dominance over the entire house. Today we're taking a look at the Witches of Adamas. Who's Adamas, I hear you ask? I actually read that wrong. It's a dumbass. As in, I'm a fucking dumbass for reading this manga. The Witches of Adamas tells the story of Sato Yukinari, a plain run-of-the-mill teenager whose main hobbies are having no personality and jerking off. Much like you, the viewer. It's great having a relatable protagonist. It all starts with my boy Yuki practicing diddling his skittle. Like literally, that is the first page. That's how you know you're in for a time. Not a good time, just a time. After he's done doing the 5-finger shuffle, he finds out that, holy shit, an actual fucking diamond just rolled the yogurt wave out of his middle leg. Hey, we've all been there, but lo and behold, my boy just pulled out 35k from inside his body while selling a total of 0 kidneys, which is more than what I make, and my job is literally selling other people's kidneys. Anyway, our pro tag here has found the infinite money glitch in real life, and he didn't even have to open up an OnlyFans or scam people with crypto. Everything comes at a cost though, and the cost for slamming his shlami is not 35k, but rather 1 year of his entire lifespan. Now, let's turn up the horny side of our brain for a second and be completely rational and logical here. You're in Yukinari's shoes, cum socks on and everything. You go to the doctor, who by the way looks like this, and she tells you, so yeah, every time you do some polishing on the family jewels, you lose 1 year of your life. Also, here's this detailed infographic and scientific explanation regarding the topic, just so it doesn't look like I'm bullshitting you. Let's think about the cons here. PP hurt a little bit? Alright, and what about the pros? $35,000 per shot, getting money for something that feels almost as good as when you get a strike in Wii Sports Bowling, and you get to die sooner? Are you kidding me? I'm taking that deal every single time. There are 2 important points about the so-called Adamas syndrome. The first is that there is no known cure for the disease, or as I call it, the blessing, other than waiting it out, seriously. Like, the cure is literally not nutting for 2 years. Which might just be more unattainable than the cure for cancer. The second point is that men that have this disease will secrete a special type of pheromone that attracts witches, which are essentially just, they're like just girls that sort of like know that you can shoot diamonds out of your meat bazooka. Well, here lies the issue. The homie Yukinari isn't really a big fan of the idea of an early death by milking. What a pussy. And pretty much the entirety of this manga is about him running away from witches, which are just trying to ambush him around every corner, all while getting saved by his childhood friend Ayana, who just so happens to be a garu with a pair of massive nuclear warheads with a crush on him, because this is a harem manga and fuck you. If you've even managed to make it this far into the video, first of all, remove one of your hands from your penis and give yourself a pat in the back, because that is quite an accomplishment. And second of all, you're probably thinking, well, doesn't this manga just boil down to constant sexual violence towards the protagonist? No, you dumbass, you fucking dumb. There is an entire evil plot set up by this, you know, like this kind of like uber witch that controls other witches and is using said witches to rape Yukinari and get diamonds out of him like a cash cow. It ain't a big deal though, puberty just does that to you. Yukinari's not alone in all of this though, because the doctor I mentioned before is actually his teacher or something. I don't know, it's not quite clear because the author wrote the story using only one hand because his other hand was busy doing some, well, drawing, obviously. Anyway, the doctor teaches him a technique called the true perfect firing control skill. Say that 3 times fast, send me the clip on Twitter, and I'll buy you a copy of the game Penguin Game 2, The Dark Souls of Penguins. With a name like this, you're probably thinking, wait, so is this guy going to become like a jizz sniper now? Gonna become the Chris Kyle of baby crafting? Maybe attach an ACOG scope to the barrel of his yogurt rifle? Nope. It's just edging. If you don't know what edging is, it essentially consists of getting as close as possible to orgasming without actually orgasming in order to train yourself to last longer. This obviously only works on men because women don't have a refractory period. Boy, being a woman is so easy, am I right, fellas? That was sarcasm, by the way. Anyway, this hasn't been much of a review, it's just me telling you what's going on in the manga, so I'll just do the entire review in the next 30 seconds. The art is good. I mean, did you expect anything different? That's pretty much the only thing that ecchi harem mangas have going for them. Like, it's no wonder some erotic mangakas go on to make regular manga with some really good art. I mean, these dudes know human anatomy down to the crest of the womb, so literally everything else though, not good. Plot, no. Character development, hell no. Pacing, fuck yourself. You're here to jerk off, aren't you? If you're after something with an actually good plot, you can go read something solid like, you know, High School of the Dead, or maybe Infinite Stratus, something with an actual emotional, life-changing plot. In summary, The Witches of Adamas is a 36 chapter long manga, which is 36 more chapters than it should have been, about a guy, his sausage, and the manufacturing of high-valued precious gems inside of your testicles. Did I say testicles? I read the whole thing in just a bit under 2 hours inside of my car in the parking lot of my college campus while I was waiting for one of my ethics classes to start. And there's nothing more ethical than using that same ethics class to write a script for a video about a manga that has more breasts than it has pages, so you could avoid that fucking thing because it sucks. The entire experience made my IQ drop by an astonishing 10 points, leaving it at minus 10 points, and overall, I'd say this was life-changing. In all the wrong ways. I give The Witches of Adamas a light 8 to a solid 9 out of 10 degenerate points, which essentially just makes it like a 2 or 3, you know, out of 10 objectively. It's horrible. It sucks. Wow, 30 seconds on the dot. That was close. But hey, if there's one thing that I'm really good at, it's reviewing things really quickly and without actually providing any relevant information about what I'm reviewing. Also counting, I'm pretty good at that, and also pirating Adobe software. And that was it for Degen Time with Quest episode 1 and also season 1. We're wrapping it up, everyone. We did it. We're not so sure we're gonna put out season 2, so keep an eye out for that. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure I'm ever gonna make videos ever again, but yeah, that's about it for this one, I guess. See ya.